Good morning, everybody. Welcome into the new week. It is summer solstice week this week, and today is Monday, the 20th of June, 2022. I don't know if you can feel the energies, but this is sort of the 3 days of summer solstice where the energy is just sort of completely flat at the top. So the 20th, the 21st, 22nd. And for those of you in the southern hemisphere, you're flattening out at winter solstice. So things can be very stagnant. In the northern hemisphere, quite frenetic at the same time, but no movement. It can be quite uncomfortable at this time of year. In the southern hemisphere, it can be quite stagnant, but very low energy. So that's how it is, and let's do some cards and see what the cards have to say for today's energy. Did I say I'm Spirit of Life Alchemy? This is your morning message reading. My brain is just my brain feels in like a continuous state of being frazzled. I keep saying, oh, it's going to get better soon, this is going to change, this is going to get better, and at the moment it just seems to be continuing on and on and on and on and on. So hopefully at some point in the future my brain will no longer be frazzled, and I'll be able to speak and think. Yay! But let's get back to today and let's see what's going on. We've got some astrology. So we've got the moon in Pisces all day. It's going to form a sextile to Uranus and conjunct Neptune. So be prepared for sudden shocks and surprises, popping up, bubbling up out of our imagination and things. Could feel a bit boundaryless and a bit sort of not sure if you're coming or going. Just float around your imagination today. That's what I'm going to do. And then we also have Mercury forming a sextile to Jupiter. So our thoughts and our ideas easily grow and expand and can become a bit larger than life if we're not careful. So that's the energies for today. Let's see what the cards have to say around that. We're using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck first of all. So what do we need to know for Monday the 20th of June 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Messages from Spirit for the collective, please, for Monday the 20th of June 2022. Let's have a look. What do we need to know? Okay. The thinker, contemplating, wondering, thinking. Oh, that Mercury energy is indicated for, thinking. Unfinished symphony. And here and now. Okay, so often we can get caught up in thinking, future thinking, past thinking, wondering why things haven't manifested yet, going around in circles. I've said before, life is completely an unfinished symphony, right up until the point you die. There's always new cycle, there's always new patterns, there's always new things to do, as it should be. I mean, so if you get to the point where you've completed everything, then life's going to be a bit boring, isn't it? But the message is to come back to the here and now. Get out of analysis paralysis, worrying about the future, thinking about the future. Just actually be in this pause moment, even if it's just 3 days, today, tomorrow and Wednesday. Just pause while the energy is at that pausing stage. Let's do some cards and see what they have to say. So we're using the Mystic Mondays because it is Monday. See what light they can shed on things. So what do we need to know for Monday, the 20th of June 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? Oh, nice. Oh, 2 cards come out. Okay, put those up there. We'll talk about those in a minute. Okay, what do we need to know for the Monday, the 20th of June? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What do we need to know? Okay, the Star. Nice energy. 5 of Swords. 8 of Cups. Knight of Swords. 7 of Wands. Knight of Cups. Fool. 2 of Swords. Okay, we've got the Sun. And the 6 of Swords and the Emperor. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got 3 knights out. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. The only knight we haven't got come out is the Knight of Wands. So I'm getting a feeling of, although messages are coming through fast, for us to, you know, take our time, just mull things over, especially with the Knight of Wands being missing. It's like he gallops in, do it now. We're being, so it's like, no, slow down. It isn't the right time for taking action. We're in this pause phase. As we tip over like the roller coaster, sort of tipping over back into the decreasing energies, then that's the time to take action. But where are we at the moment? The Star, time of healing, a time of hope and optimism, wishing upon a star, obviously. Yeah, this is a great time to be thinking about sort of, you know, what do you want to be manifesting in the next half of the year? Where do you want to be going? With the 5 of Swords, okay. The 5 of Swords for me is generally about self-sabotaging. And we do it all the time to ourselves. Here, I think it's about sort of walking away. With the star's about dreaming big. Let's make big plans. Dream big. Manifest large scale. There might be the critical voice in the back of your head going, oh God, no, you can't ask for that. That's too much. Oh no, you can't do that. Oh dear, what if something goes wrong? And all those negative little self-criticising little voices. This is moving away into the past. We don't need to let this have any of our energy. In fact, we need to walk towards the future. Okay, this is the 8 of Cups. This is the spiritual journey. This is walking away. It could be, you know, from sort of something we've loved in our life, and be a bit of a pull, bit of a sadness about walking away from it, but know that better things are just over the horizon. Messages could come in very quickly. The Knight of Swords that help us on our way, that help us gain clarity over sort of the new direction where we're going as we come out of this pause. And then the Seven of Wands. You may need to defend yourself, having secure boundaries, and standing up for yourself. What was I going to say? Yeah, dreaming big. There's always people ready to pull you down and go, oh, who do they think they are? And that's a bit ridiculous. That's never going to happen. So, you know, we need to stand up for ourselves, defend ourselves, form good boundaries, and not let ourselves be dragged down by other people. Up here we have the Knight of Cups coming in with messages of love. This could be messages of self-love as well. More and more I see the journey of the tarot. It's an internal journey as much as an external journey. These are energies that come up within yourself. You can give yourself messages of love, or you can self-sabotage. Okay, you can defend yourself against your own critical voice and self-sabotaging, and sort of reinforce that with your own messages of love. Okay, but this is got new energies that we can make the change. Then we've got the Fool, at the beginning of a new journey, a new cycle. The waning energies of the sun coming up. We're also past the full moon as well. So, you know, completing journeys and getting ready to launch into the new phase. With the Two of Swords, we may not see clearly where we're going yet, but just trust that the way will be shown to us. Okay, cards that jumped out over here. We've got the Lovers and we've got the Four of Swords. This is, there could be choices to make. Again, back down here was talking about sort of, you know, self-love and so do you nurture in loving in yourself, or do you let the critical voice control things? Definitely go for the messages of love, as this is a time of healing as well, especially because the stars come out. So the Four of Swords and the star in the same reading is very indicative of a time of healing. The cards at the bottom, with the Sun card, woohoo, summer solstice, yay! But the Sun card is hope, opportunity, good luck, good fortune, joy, just bathing and absorbing in the light of that sun. As we do that, it allows us to start moving away from the choppy waters, from the old critical self, or, you know, sort of whatever mental patterns we've trapped ourselves in, with the Six of Swords here. And also the Six of Swords is moving on from the side, Five of Swords. So we're moving away from that self-sabotage and gaining self-mastery. The Emperor card, firm foundations, and just being in your power. You don't have to go anywhere with it. Sometimes, you know, especially if it's new for you, it's actually nice just to sit in it and just to feel that. Familiarise yourself with it before taking any actions with it, making sure that it's grounded and it's balanced, and that you're more comfortable with it. Often sort of when we first feel that power, our inclination is to charge out there, but because we're not used to that energy or that power, then it can go off in all sorts of ways. And just as I'm saying that, all I can see is the Knight of Wands, who is not in this reading. So it is self-mastery. It's being sort of the Emperor of you. And then the good old Knight of Pentacles again with it. That patience, one step at a time. We're not in a race against time. Time is working with us, and it's more important for us to get things right and to be stable and have firm foundations that will carry us through, than to race out and then be all over the shop, cause an accident, and then have to start all over again. So, okay, so yeah, we're still in the thinking phase at the moment. It may be with unfinished symphonies that there's still more pieces to drop. There's still more information to come in or connections to make or whatever. So just contemplate in the here and now, and just see what unfolds over this coming week or so. So that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.